Hey you guys, happy holiday. I wanted to take some time to share with you the books that we picked up from the library. For the most part, um, let me tell you about my library experience with my little one. It actually has been a while since we've been to the library. I know, right? It's pathetic. But the reason because is he's always pulling everything out. And so I haven't really gone in for a while, but we did. I did it with a few of my friends. And it was fun. It was for playtime. They didn't really have a story time for this month, but we did for playtime. And one experience for sure, it's hard to sit down and flip through the books to see which books would be great for him. And he obviously was more interested in playing with the puzzles and running around and playing with the toys that they had for playtime more than looking through the books at that time. But we're gonna give it a shot. Probably in about 2 weeks or so. We're probably gonna have our own story time, so it's not so crowded. And pick out our own books and read it to our kids. So we'll just see how that goes. But the few books that I was able to grab and my friends were able to help me grab, some of them are really good. I'm actually really excited to share. Some I'm not too sure. Maybe might give it a little bit more time. But I'm gonna start up with this. I'm gonna start up with this Dino Block book. It doesn't really tell me how much it is because it's covered with the public library sticker. But my friend told me that she saw this and the Alpha Block and Count a Block. You can see it in the back here. At Costco one time, and she wanted to buy it and she didn't. And so I'm gonna keep my eye out for our local Costco to see if they still have it. I checked the other day and they didn't. So maybe Sam's Club is another place I might check, or for sure Amazon will probably have it. But these Dino Block, my son loves dinosaurs, and we have tons of dinosaur books in our house. But this I love, and he loves it too. It opens up and shows all the different eras for the dinosaurs, and it says we are here, and it says I have a neck like a goose. And then you flip the page, oops, you flip this page, and it shows you which dinosaur it is. I am a Coelophysis. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing right. It even has a pronunciation guide, and I'm already butchering it. But that's the neat thing about this book. It tells you what is it similar to, what is it like a fox, and it tells you, I have, oops, sorry, and then it tells you what it is that is similar to. Let me see if I can find one that I can pronounce. It says, I don't know if I can read it backwards either. I have a back like tents on a hill. And this is, I'm a Stegosaurus. So it's pretty neat. It goes through most of the dinosaurs in here. I am long like a blue whale. And I'm a Diplodocus. So I think it's great. I think it's better than flashcards. Flashcards don't really work well in our house because they disappear. So this is almost like a flashcard, but in a book binding. So must have in my family time. My family book library. The next one we picked up was Naptime, and I wanted something for my little one for nap time because I'm struggling to put him down for nap. It's always a big ordeal. I have to make him cry. So we got this book, and I actually do love this book, and it goes through a story about it's nap time, no playtime. Nap time, do you remember why we rest? Yes. I take a break from play to have a better day. I need a little rest so I can feel my best. I can be happy napper. I find my nap time place, my cozy dozy sleeping space. And then it yawns. You yawn. I'll take off both my shoes and let my toes rest too. Ew. I'll give a little kiss, mooch, and get a big snuggly hug. Squeeze, please. I'll cuddle something soft. When it's time to dim the lights, I'll hold it to me tight. Sorry, I'm trying to read it from top. Snug in my bed, I'll lay down my head and close my sleepy eyes. Hi. While I take my nap, I'll be quiet as a whisper, shh, and calm as a purring cat. I know I can stay still until asleep. Naps are just a little break. See you soon. See you when you wake. And then in the back it says Naptime Tips for Parents and Caregivers. I do like this book, and I know Gunnar loves it. He actually reads it for sleeping time, bedtime as well. In the back, I know one of the stickers blocking it, but they have book for Clean Time, Listening Time, Bye-Bye Time by Elizabeth Verdick. Again, no price on this one. Oh, it's $7.95. And it's pretty neat naptime book. So if you're interested, look up this book. The next one I picked up was Bunny Eats Lunch. I like it just because it talks about lunch, but Gunnar doesn't really like it as much. It's not really interested. Bunny likes to chew things. Chomp, chomp, chomp. So it's Bunny likes to chew at lunch. Did I miss a page? Oh. Here are some crunchy carrots. Yum. Here are some celery sticks. Yum, yum. Here are some mashed potatoes. Yum, yum, yum. Bunny chews them all together. Big, big yum. Burp. So it's pretty simple, probably just introducing more for the things that they eat for lunch. More of what Bunny eats. So apparently this book promotes self-care, animal recognition, speaking skills, and first words. They also have it in Hello Genie, also available from Hello Genius. Duck goes potty, pig takes bath, pony brushes his teeth. This book goes for $7.99, and it's by Michael Dahl. So if you guys are interested in book, this is not too bad. And of course, we found more Eric Carle books. In the library, they had a whole section for Eric Carle, and there were tons of books. This one talks about my first busy book. It shows all the different shapes and textures and colors, so this is good to teach them shape recognitions, colors. Kind of loves looking at his face. And then talks about the colors on this one, but I again use it for shape recognition. I use it for colors and textures and how we feel, and for numbers and start counting them. And we talk about what he's counting, and also use his fingers to kind of trace the numbers. There's a little bit of groove in here that sticks up that he can use. And then it has a page on which animal has bumpy skin, so a little bit more texture, so soft texture right there. The tiger has a little bit more, and more animals. So a simple little Eric Carle recognition book. It's sturdy board book, and this doesn't have a price on how much it goes for, but it's my first busy book. The next one is a more in Hawaii book. If you were a dinosaur in Hawaii, and this one talks about what color. If you were a dinosaur, what color would you be? So we talk about the colors, and Gunnar is learning about his dinosaur's name as well, so this helps a lot. Although I need a flashcard for myself to figure out which dinosaur he's referring to. Talks about, would you have wings? Would you have horns? Would you have spots, or all three? Would you munch on mangoes from morning till night? Would you go for a swim and give sharks a fright? Would you try dance hula but find that your knees ungracefully knock down all the trees? Would you run very fast and leap over a crater? Would you sleep and decide to exercise later? Would you shower beneath a warm waterfall? Would you ride a great ride, or would you be too tall? Would you fly and chase myna birds out of the trees? Would you dig in the sand as deep as you please? Would you eat a plate lunch with 2 scoops of rice? Would you wash it all down with 6 rainbow shave eyes? Would you surf? Would you hike? Would you buy some new shoes? If you were a dinosaur, what would you do? So it's a pretty neat book about dinosaurs in Hawaii, and you can use it for a lot of different things. Like I mentioned, colors, recognition. You could use it for just pure reading and just introducing a little bit of Hawaii to them. This is done by our Beach House Board Books. It's a publishing company here in Hawaii. And I looked up the website, and they have lots of other books as well. And some of the ones they have here, it says here, Aloha Zoo, Waikiki Baby, Lullaby, Animal Sings Aloha, Sam Serves. I also looked up the website. They also have a book on Maui. They have a book on Pele, and they have a book on, I can't remember. And those are all new releases that came out. And I saw them at Costco. They were selling a set of 2 books for $10.99, and these books at $7.95 each. So if you do want to get some of these books, I would say check out your local Costco if you're in Hawaii to see which Beach House books that are available, and get them for a really good deal. $10.95 for 2 books. Talking about Hawaii book, I know one of my friends showed her book, Twinkle Twinkle Small Hōku. This is a rhyming book for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but the star is Hōku, and it says Twinkle 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 Small Hōku, shining down on our canoe, up above the sea so high like a candle in the sky. When the ocean waves are black, when we feel like turning back, Hōku shines its little light, guiding us all through the night. Waves may fall or rise up high, keep your eyes upon the sky. Hōku peeks out in between, shining out its steady beam. Thunderclouds may push and shove, rain may pour from above. Never fear, our star is strong, burning bright the whole night long. Paddle 1 and paddle 2, following our brave Hōku. Like our fathers did before, we will make it to the shore. Twinkle, twinkle, small Hōku, shining down on our canoe, up above the sea so high, like a candle in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, small Hōku, shining down on our canoe. I don't think this is by Beach House. Oh, it is by Beach House Publishing. So this is another Beach House Publishing. It's a local publishing company in Kaneohe that produces books for Hawaii kids, for Hawaii keikis. Pretty neat book. I love this book just because it's just, you know, it takes that common rhyming song that we sing to all our little keikis, but put a little twist of Hawaii in it. And I know it's a little bit more wordy for toddlers, but you can read this to your little baby as they go to sleep, and they'll recognize your voice and they'll recognize the words, and I know that it'll be powerful. So again, like I mentioned, Beach House Publishing has books in Costco and Sam's that they sell for better deals, so you can check those out. The last book about dinosaurs that we have is How Do Dinosaurs Stay Safe? I love this book. It's a picture book. It says, Mamas and Papas always wanted little dinosaurs to be safe from harm, and that means teaching them how to cross the street, how to handle strangers, how to call 911. In this warm and funny book, dinosaurs' antics evolve into examples of humorous but helpful behavior, and it's very true. In the beginning, it tells you all the different dinosaurs and their names. Again, I have a difficult time pronouncing it. I almost need to go watch YouTube videos on how to pronounce all these dinosaur names. And I love the illustrations for these. I love the quality of this book as well. It says, how does a dinosaur stay safe all day, whether at home, school, or play? And it shows, does he climb up too high? And it shows dinosaurs doing all silly things. But one thing I want to point out to you is each of the dinosaur, it also tells you which dinosaurs it is. So my little one reads it, and he'll tell me what the dinosaurs are doing, and I'll ask him, what is the dinosaur doing? This one is trying to ride a bike. This one is he rough with the cat? Does he stand up on a chair? So we point at different things. What's dad doing? What's mom doing? Going down the stairs, what's mom doing? When mama says no, does he run down the stairs? If anyone dares him, does he always try jumping off the roof? Crossing the street, holding hands, eating dinner. So it's a pretty neat book. It's kind of funny. We love looking through them and just, having him start telling us what is he seeing, kind of checking his comprehension a little bit. But it's a pretty silly book and pretty fun book. Doesn't say a price on this. It's a New York Times best-selling series. Jane Yolen and Mark Teague. So they also have other books. Back here it says all the different dinosaur books. So again, if you have dinosaur lovers, this is a pretty good book. I'm planning on buying some of them. Pretty neat. So I think that's all the book that we picked up from the library. I wanted to share with you other books that are not Usborne as well that are great. Like I mentioned, reading is important. I was reading the book from Jim Treadley's about Read Aloud Handbook. And it talks about how you want to teach your kids to learn to love books. Doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be reading when they're a toddler or by 3 years old, but they have that interest to just go and pick up the books and flipping through them and reading through them. And so that is something that I'm encouraging my son. It doesn't happen every single day, but it does happen quite often. And doesn't mean that he's a genius, doesn't mean that he is going to be a fast learner or a speaker. It just means I'm trying to foster the love for books and individual books and physically touching books and not just reaching out to his iPad or my phone or looking at the TV. So I believe books bring out big imagination. Just, when I'm asking him what is he seeing, just seeing what he's coming up with, the things that he do, it's pretty neat. So little progress. I'm just sharing with you what I see because it is hard to pick up books for your little ones. So if you guys have any books that you want to share, that you love in your house, that you think would be great, feel free to post on my page. That's what the page is about. It's not just me sharing them. It's for everybody to feel free to share what they love at their house, and will be a great book. My son loves trains, so if you have any good train books, that'd be great. He loves dinosaurs. He loves anything with ocean. I'm trying to think what else he loves. He loves reusable stickers. He loves stickers, but I give him reusable stickers. He loves animals. So for now, if you guys have any of those books that you think would be great, please share them. And if you have any that you're looking for, let us know. Post them up on the wall and say, hey, I need a recommendation for certain books that you're looking for. We will all look for them, and we see them, we'll share them. Even for the older kids, if you're looking for books about bullying, if you're looking for books about being a big brother, big sister, or books about how to be kind, how to share, we have this book in Usborne that came out. It's called Can I Join Your Club? And it talks about this duck that was trying to go to the lion to join his club, and then the lion is like, well, you can't roar like me, so you can't join my club. So the duck ended up forming its own club and saying everybody's included in it. So if you want to talk about sharing and everybody's included, we have books for that. So let us know how we can help. Thank you. Appreciate it, and have a good holiday.